Did you know that those born under the sign of Gemini possess a unique potential that, when activated correctly, can completely transform their lives? If you are a Gemini or know someone who is, this video will reveal 10 powerful practices that can unlock all the special energy this sign carries. Many people spend their entire lives without truly understanding how to use their natural Gemini gifts to their advantage. They feel like something is missing, as if they can't express their full potential. Today you'll discover exactly what to do to change that once and for all. These 10 practices aren't just common tips. They're ancient secrets that have been tested over centuries and that truly work. If you don't apply this information, you may continue living a half-hearted life, not harnessing all the power the universe has placed within you. But if you stay with me until the end, you'll understand how to fully activate your Gemini essence and see incredible transformations unfold. Get ready, because one of these practices is so powerful, it can change your fortunes in just 21 days. First thing, learn to balance your dual nature through morning meditation. Geminis have a very special characteristic that can sometimes seem confusing even to themselves. You carry within you two distinct personalities, two different ways of seeing the world, two ways of reacting to situations. This isn't a flaw. It's a superpower that needs to be well directed. Morning meditation is the key to harmonizing these two sides of your personality. When you wake up in the morning, before doing anything else, dedicate at least 15 minutes to connecting with yourself through conscious breathing. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and simply observe your natural breathing. Don't try to control anything, just observe. During these moments, you'll notice that different, sometimes even contradictory, thoughts will arise in your mind. This is perfectly normal for a Gemini. The secret is to accept these dualities without judgment. Visualize your two natures as two siblings living in the same house. They may have different personalities, but when they work together, they create an incredible strength. Morning meditation will teach you to be the perfect mediator between these two parts of yourself, allowing each to express itself at the right time and in the most productive way possible. Second, develop your communication skills through daily writing. Geminis were born to communicate. You are the natural messengers of the zodiac. But often this communicative energy gets scattered or doesn't find the right channel to fully express itself. Daily writing is a powerful tool that will completely transform your ability to organize your thoughts and express yourself clearly and impactfully. Every day, choose a fixed time and write at least one page about whatever topic is on your mind. It could be about your dreams from the night before, your plans for the future, or something that bothered or brought you joy. The important thing is to keep the pen moving and let your thoughts flow freely onto the paper. Over time, you will notice that your mind will become more organized, your ideas clearer, and your ability to express yourself in everyday conversations much more refined. Daily writing will also help you process your emotions in a healthier way, as Geminis tend to accumulate a lot of information and different feelings. When you put everything on paper, you free up mental space for new experiences and opportunities. Furthermore, this practice will awaken your natural creativity, which is one of the greatest strengths of those born under this sign. Third, cultivate diverse and meaningful relationships. Geminis are social beings by nature. You feed off other people's energy and have a unique ability to adapt to different groups and personalities. But to truly unleash your full potential, it's important to cultivate a rich and varied network of relationships. This doesn't mean being superficial or disingenuous with people. Quite the opposite. It means recognizing that you need different types of connections to feel complete and fulfilled. Surround yourself with people who inspire you intellectually, challenge you to grow, share your interests, or have knowledge different from yours. Geminis learn a lot through social interactions, so every interesting conversation can be an opportunity for growth. But also remember to cultivate deep and lasting relationships. While you enjoy variety, you also need stable connections that offer emotional security. Dedicate time regularly to nurturing these special friendships. Call that friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Arrange a date with someone you admire, and join groups or activities where you can meet people with similar interests. The richer your network, the more opportunities will arise in your life, because Geminis often receive their best opportunities through personal connections. If this video resonates with you, subscribe to the channel now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any special content on astrology and spirituality. And leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love hearing from my dear followers. Fourth, keep your mind active through constant learning. The Gemini mind is like a super powerful computer that needs to constantly process new information to function at its best. When you stop learning, you stop growing and can even become depressed or anxious. Therefore, it's essential that you always have something new to study, discover, or explore. This doesn't necessarily mean going back to school or taking formal courses, although that can be interesting. It means keeping your curiosity alive and seeking knowledge in a variety of ways. Read books on topics that interest you, watch documentaries, listen to podcasts while commuting, take online courses, or learn a new skill through online videos. The important thing is to always have something new to feed your mind. Geminis also benefit greatly from learning practical things they can use in their daily lives. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to play a musical instrument, or discover how a technology works, or better understand plants, cooking, or languages. Choose something that truly sparks your curiosity and dedicate time regularly to deepening this knowledge. Your mind will thank you, and you'll feel more alive and connected to your true potential. Fifth, practice exercises that stimulate your coordination and mental agility. The Gemini body needs movement, but not just any type of exercise. You especially benefit from activities that challenge both body and mind simultaneously. Sports that require strategy, coordination, and quick reflexes are perfect for those born under this sign. It could be tennis, which demands quick thinking and constant adaptation to the opponent's moves. It could be dance, which combines rhythm, coordination, and artistic expression. It could be martial arts, which works on mental discipline along with physical conditioning. Or even regular walks while listening to music or educational podcasts. The important thing is to choose something that keeps your body active while also stimulating your mind. Geminis tend to become anxious when they stay still for too long, or when doing repetitive activities. Their nervous system needs variety and different stimuli to stay balanced. So try alternating between different types of exercise throughout the week. One day it could be a more intense activity. Another day something more relaxing like stretching or yoga. The key is to never let the routine become too monotonous. When you keep your body active intelligently, your mind also becomes clearer and more focused for all other activities in your life. Sixth, develop your intuition through conscious observation of details. Although Geminis are primarily known for their rationality and analytical skills, you also possess a very keen intuition that often goes unnoticed. This intuition manifests itself primarily through your ability to notice details that others miss and to make quick connections between seemingly unrelated pieces of information. To further develop this natural ability, practice conscious observation in your daily life. When you're talking to someone, pay attention not only to what they're saying but also to how they're saying it, their body language, tone of voice, and the pauses between words. When you're walking down the street, observe the details of the environment, people's expressions, sounds, smells, and colors. When you're in a new situation, allow yourself to feel the energy of the environment before forming rational opinions about what's happening. Geminis have an incredible ability to capture subtle information through all their senses, but this ability needs to be consciously cultivated to become truly powerful. Over time, you'll find yourself making better decisions, understanding people more deeply, and positioning yourself more strategically in different situations in your life. Seventh, create multiple sources of income using your diverse talents. Geminis rarely feel fulfilled doing just one thing in their professional lives. You have multiple interests and skills that need to find expression to feel truly fulfilled. Instead of seeing this as a negative distraction, see it as a competitive advantage in today's world. Nowadays, having multiple sources of income not only offers greater financial security, but also allows you to explore different aspects of your personality. Analyze your main talents and interests. Perhaps you're good at communication and can do writing or consulting work. Perhaps you have manual skills and can create handmade products. Perhaps you're tech-savvy and can offer online services. The important thing is not to try to do everything at once, but rather to gradually develop 2 or 3 activities that complement each other and utilize different aspects of your natural gifts. Start by dedicating a few hours a week to a side hustle that generates extra income. As this activity grows and establishes itself, you can consider expanding or adding a third source of income. Geminis who successfully balance multiple professional activities generally feel more satisfied and have greater financial stability than those who force themselves to focus on a single career. 8th, practice the art of consciously adapting to change. One of Gemini's greatest strengths is their natural ability to adapt quickly to new situations, but they often do so automatically, without harnessing the full potential of this ability. When you become conscious of your adaptation process, you transform this characteristic into a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. Whenever a significant change occurs in your life, whether at work, in relationships, in housing, or in any other important aspect, take time to reflect on how you can not only adapt, but also leverage this change to evolve. Ask yourself what opportunities this new situation might offer, what skills you can develop, what aspects of your personality might find new expression. Geminis often see change merely as obstacles to overcome, but in reality, each change is a chance to discover new aspects of yourself and expand your life possibilities. Maintain a mindset of curiosity and growth in the face of the unknown. Instead of resisting change, embrace it. This attitude will not only make your life more interesting and dynamic, but it will also position you as a valuable asset in your personal and professional circles, as others will recognize your ability to navigate life's uncertainties with intelligence. 9th, cultivate the habit of nighttime reflection to integrate your experiences. With so many different stimuli and information entering the Gemini mind throughout the day, it's essential to take a moment to pause and process and integrate everything you've experienced. Nighttime reflection is a simple yet transformative practice that will help you draw wisdom from your daily experiences and better prepare for the next day's challenges. About an hour before bed, turn off all electronic devices and dedicate at least 15 minutes to mentally reviewing your day. Think about the conversations you had, the situations you faced, the emotions you felt, the lessons you learned. Don't do this critically or judgmentally, but rather with curiosity and compassion for yourself. Ask yourself what worked well, what could have been different, and what patterns you're noticing in your behavior. This practice will help your mind organize the day's information and experiences, preventing you from accumulating unnecessary tension. It will also develop your capacity for self-awareness, which is essential for Geminis to better direct their multiple energies. Over time, you'll notice that you're making more conscious decisions, reacting more balanced to challenging situations, and better seizing the opportunities that come your way. 10th, regularly connect with nature to balance your mental energy. The Gemini mind works at high speed practically all the time, processing information, making connections, planning, and conversing. This mental intensity, while a great strength, can also lead to burnout if not properly balanced. Nature offers exactly the kind of energy Geminis need to restore their inner balance. It doesn't have to be anything complicated or time-consuming. It could be a walk in the nearest park, a few minutes sitting under a tree, tending to houseplants, or even just gazing at the sky for a few minutes. The important thing is to create regular moments of direct contact with natural elements. When you're in nature, your mind naturally slows down and enters a more receptive and intuitive state. This allows all the knowledge and experiences you accumulate during your periods of high mental activity to settle and integrate more harmoniously. Furthermore, nature offers a broader perspective on life, reminding you that you are part of something much bigger than your immediate concerns. Geminis who regularly connect with nature tend to be more centered, creative, and better able to access their inner wisdom when making important decisions. Set aside at least 30 minutes a week to be mindfully present in a natural setting, even if it's small. Now you know the 10 transformative practices that can completely revolutionize the life of anyone born under the sign of Gemini. Each of these practices has been carefully selected to work with your natural characteristics, not against them. Remember that your dual nature is not a weakness. It's your greatest asset. Your need for variety and stimulation isn't distraction. It's adaptive intelligence. Your insatiable curiosity isn't superficiality. It's a thirst for growth. When you fully embrace who you are and consciously direct your energies, you become an unstoppable force of transformation, both in your own life and in the lives of those around you. Start implementing one or two of these practices this week. Don't try to do them all at once. That wouldn't be sustainable even for Gemini energy. Choose the ones that most pique your curiosity and develop them gradually. As each practice becomes natural, add others to your routine. In a few months, you'll be amazed at the positive changes that will occur in your life. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now to continue receiving content that will help you develop your full spiritual and personal potential. And tell me in the comments, which of these 10 practices will you start implementing first in your life?